Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining from. Thank you so much for coming on, watching us. And this is episode 16 of our Let Us Network. I am Agnes. I am from Vancouver, Canada. We are all online business owners here, and we are going to talk about, what keeps us motivated, what keeps us driven in our online business. So I'll pass it on to you, Pinky.
Thank you, Coach. It's Wednesday. Thank you for being here. And today, again, we're episode 16. Can you imagine? Let's network and share this digital online business opportunity. Of course, as all of us came into the business and whatever how many years we've been in the business, I always feel like looking back, it was triggered by emotions. So when I saw that, when I had that why, when I started 3.5 years ago, it filled out this uh, emotional need initially because I was scared to die during the COVID pandemic. And I was emotionally attached to what life can give more and what life can take away when I die. So, my name is Pinky V. Carpizo. I am here in California. I am a mother to four adult children. I will start out with that, a grandmother, a wife, and a daughter to my mom, and a proud digital business owner. So I'm going to dive in what drives my passion in pursuing and pushing, even if I've been in the business for 3.5 years. So I'll pass it on to Tess. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Pinky. My name is Tess, coming to you live from Vancouver, Canada. And stay tuned. We'll be giving you surprises today. Take your coffee with you and sit with us. Thank you so much for joining us. Lydia.
Hey, good evening from Stockholm, Sweden. It's Wednesday, and thank you guys for joining us once more. We appreciate every comment and every likes that all of you guys give to us each week. So my name is Lydia Obot, and I'm from Nigeria, but I live in Stockholm, Sweden. Just coming back from work as an healthcare worker. So I work full time as the dementia specialist, and I'm a proud digital business owner, and I'm so passionate about what I do. I have a lot of reason for the things for being here every Wednesday, and I hope you guys will get to, relate with us and see yourself in our story. So thank you for listening and stay tuned.
Thank you, ladies, for coming on today and coming on every week. Without this online business, we would never have met each other. And for some reason, our community is so big, but you just connect with certain people, and you build a relationship, you build a friendship, you build a connection with everybody, and that's one of the things I really love about this business. But today we are talking about driving our success, right? So what keeps us motivated, what keeps us driven, right? So having an online business is just like anything else in life. There's ups and there's downs, right? There's highs and there's lows, and you know what? It's not always an easy journey. We all have our own different struggles along the way. It could be, personal, it could be business related, but it's all part of life, right? The ebbs and flows, right? So I remember when I first started, it was on a real high, right? So I got started. I was really excited about the business. Things were going really well, and then I had a death in the family, and that really set me back because my mom passed away, and she was the one of the biggest role models in my life, right? And that set me back a few months. And the only thing that got me, you know, past that and kept me going was our community and the support that I got from people, and just the encouragement, and focus on why I started this business again, right? So I started this business originally because of my mom, because she got sick all of a sudden, and um, it was really unexpected. And when that happened, I kind of reflected on my life, right? So I was in the corporate world for, over 21 years at the time. And I worked my way up, and I was really not liking my job. I actually dreaded waking up every day. I used to have dreams, nightmares really about work, and it got to the point where going to work and doing my job was really stressful, and I just wasn't really happy. The office politics, the toxic people in the workplace. It was not something um, I looked forward to, and I wanted a change. I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life until I retired. Um, so having my mom get sick, that was the eye opener for me. I was like, life is short, life can be short, and I don't want to be wasting my time sitting in an office working away 10-12 hour days just to make a living but not living my life. So that's why I started looking for other opportunities out there that I can make extra money so that I can save more for retirement and retire early. So my ultimate goal was actually to quit my job and retire early, which I thank God, was able to do. In about a month, I was able to quit my corporate job because what I was making online was the same or surpassing what I was making at my corporate job. And I was already, and I've been there in the corporate world for over 21 years, like I said, right? So that was the reason why I started. And you just need to keep thinking about why you started the business, right? You I did not want to go back to that lifestyle. And some days are going to be harder than others. It's inevitable. But you know what? Uh, we have all these people that we've met online, people with the same vision, the same like-minded people, same goals. And it's not like we're competing with each other. We are all on the same level. We support each other. We all have our own individual businesses, and it's really the community that helps us continue and helps us, gets us inspired and gets us motivated to keep going and going after that next dream, that next goal, right? So just because you have one goal and you've reached it, it doesn't mean you stop. You keep going, right? So right now, my current goal and dream is to build the house that was in my family for well, ever since my parents immigrated. That was the first home that they ever bought, and I wanted to keep it in the family. So it was not really livable. So we are rebuilding it, and that's costing a lot of money, so and a lot of time. So this is my current dream and my current goal, and we are hopefully, fingers crossed, almost finished. It's been a while, but you know what? It's staying plugged into the community, the system, the training that we get every week, and it's all of that just keeps me motivated. So that's it for me. For now, I'll pass it on to Pinky. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. So we always say, like, let's fuel the fire and keep it burning. It's like almost like when you feel so cold, you have a fireplace, right? You don't want to stay in the cold. That's my thinking. Like a lot of things that we do, it's either driven by emotions, and sometimes we make mistake when we just put the emotion first more than logic. But if you want to connect, like our connection here, I think we're connected in a way that, wow, after meeting each other, there's an emotional connection. Like when we introduce something to somebody or we talk to someone and we say, wow, we have some emotional connection, and you move forward to make that getting to know our business partners or anybody because we have a connection. But all the time, there is either people say, okay, we have motives to do this because we want you in the online world. I think it's more of, can I work with you? Is this what you want to do? So, what fuels me every time with this online business is the drive to succeed, of course, because I was a burned out nurse. I was seeing all these debts, and after raising the kids 34 years, I felt like I needed to put uh, time for myself because, as Coach Agnes said, life is short. You know, I could have, if I did not see this business, I won't look left and right. But that emotional need to feel that I got to give something to myself. I got to make life better for myself as well as I give this to others. My emotional attachments to my kids and my sense of responsibility made it happen for 34 years. So my emotional need for myself made me dive into this online business and makes me more passionate every single day to push forward, be I have a mistake or not, if I did it right. As I was talking to Coach Agnes, the if you do something, we manage and measure results of our online business because it is a business. It's a legitimate business. It's not just driving our emotion, but it has an intellectual thing behind it, proven by a 24/7 online business. So they give us a tool and everything that we need to succeed in this online business. But sometimes we keep our emotion too attached to what our why is, that we forget that we have to dive into that 24/7 and intellectually digest that and manage and measure the result that we do. Yes, we probably have stumbling block, you know, like we get so, oh, I did this wrong, I did this wrong. But as I've said, igniting the passion behind this online business still comes from the intellectual need to make a change, and then fueled by the emotion to feel that and succeed in this online business. So the online business that we have is really fueling a lot of the need to meet emotional needs of people who are burned out, who needs a change, who needs to make life better for themselves. But at the end of the day, what pushes us over to further success is the result that we get. So this business has given us results. So other than just giving us the emotions, my emotional need was fulfilled, and at the same time, it gave me the time and financial freedom to continue pushing. And when I feel like I wanted to quit because it's hard. You know, I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 34, going 37 years, 34 years when I started. And I felt like, oh my God, I don't think I could do this. I don't think I'm getting result. But again, the passion is now pushed more than the emotional need. It's pushed by the result that I saw. So that's what's at this moment in time, it's driving me further because I saw results. So that's going to keep me going until the years to come because it gave me an answer, some answer. You know, I'm just new in the business, although 3 years is already long. For those who have gotten result in this business, I kid you not, they get result 6 months faster, 1 year, 2 years, because they follow, they use their brain over this 24/7 proven business plan that we're given every single day. And yet sometimes we kind of like do the same old thing that we're doing and it's not giving result now. But rebooting is a big thing in this online business, as this year, right? This year our goal or our special, what do you call that, our teams, our big companies, what do you call that, purpose,
Or
motive, reboot
yeah,
2025. So
Yeah.
this year gave me
Our
the
motto is to
motto
reboot.
for this year is reboot. So if you are in the online world right now, and if you're just starting and you feel stuck, keep rebooting. That's what I tell myself: reboot, 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 and the energy that you bring out there comes back to you as long as you follow the proven business plan. So that's what keeps me the passion over the business, the fulfillment of the emotional need, which is giving back to myself, and the result that I see that and giving back to myself and the community through that result. But anyways, that's my that's what fuels the fire in this online business, at least for me. I'll pass it on to Ate Tess.
You're on mute, Tess.
Sorry about that. Thanks again. For me, I always have this, this passion of, helping others, and that passion is pushing me, to that passion is giving me on fire to keep going on. And um, I remember when I was, when I came to Canada. I always wanted to, I always wanted to bake, right? And I see from others, they do good bakings, just simple baking. And when I started myself, I wasn't doing good. I go to YouTube. I ask people what they do. They don't really tell you exactly what they are doing. And until I had this. I went to Starbucks, and I always love their orange uh, berry scones. And then when the pandemic came, they didn't sell that anymore. So I went to YouTube and Googled, whatever was that, and then I saw the recipe. But then again, I followed the recipe. It's not coming out as it was in the picture, and that kept me burning of doing doing that. I was baking that same recipe twice a week and bring it to work and ask everybody how it is. Oh, you're getting better. Some they say like that. And then I do it again and again and again and again until why is the topping is not sticking to my scones. And then they said, oh, you put egg white, but then it's not working when it's even if it's still in the oven, it's becoming already brown. And the one in the Starbucks, it was not brown. It is still the same, same baked scones with that sugar topping is still intact. It's not even falling, even if you do like this. And then I said, what's going on? It's not working. Until someone told me, you don't use any egg white because if you put in the oven, it's gonna turn brown. And then someone told me, you don't use egg, you have to use butter. You have to use butter. You apply the butter and then put your sugar and then put in the oven, and it worked good. So it's the same thing with this with our business, right? So people are saying, oh, you do like this, you do like this, but it's not working. It's not working. So you have to go to other person again. It's still not working. And if we really want something to become successful, um, you know we have to do it ourselves. So we keep searching, and until we find the greatest solution that we can ever have, to make this this passion of us come into success. So it is, what do I say? It is because of our passion to, and I think even, the passion is even developed, is stronger the more you do things continuously. And that when you have that passion already, you want to do better and better and better and better. And that gives you on fire to make things better. If I am explaining myself right. And as Agnes has said, of course, there are barricades. There are there's lots and lots of obstacles that comes along the way. And it's like driving your car, and and then suddenly there's a big stone blocking your way and you can't get through anymore. So then you have to do all your resources to move that block, that rack, in order for you to go through, right? So I was listening to someone talking on YouTube last night, and then she said that in your story you are the only character. So you have to make something in that story to make that story ignite something in people who are reading your story or who are listening to you. So I think that in order to become successful in ourselves, and in this life, we have to put ourselves on fire always, and so that we can ignite people, to come into themselves as well and do whatever we are doing. I hope I have explained myself right. Thank you very much.
That was awesome, Tess.
Yeah, that was really awesome. It's like whenever you talk, there's so much wisdom in everything you say, and you just said it right. Because one thing I believe, for me, I believe nothing good should come easy. And sometimes even my mom always say, when we say, use your common sense, my mom was like, if the sense was common, then everyone will have the sense. So it means so it means it's not common, you understand? So, for me, I know that nothing comes easy, but anything that I want to do in my life, I always try to look at the foundation. I always try to see where am I going to be where would this take me in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? You understand? And mostly for me, everything I do really now is not about me, it's about my kids. So anything that I'm doing that I know before my kids become adults, in their 18, that I will be able to give them the foundation I want to give them in life, then I'm just going to keep on going, because I live my life. I've had the best life. I've traveled to all the continents on earth. I have had nice things. And when I was growing up, through my career as a model, I've been to places. So for me right now, if I had a foundation, if I had a business like this, I probably wouldn't end up working for someone. So I know that in this, so that's why when I saw this business, the most thing that happened to me, especially when, we're talking about emotion, because everything we do, there's always emotion behind everything we do. So for me, I felt when I had issue because of documentation, and and I saw the effort I've given to the society, how I have integrated, how I try to obey the laws, and I try to educate myself just so that I can give back properly to the society. And then I got this issue. So I felt like, okay, for the past 10 years, everything I've done for the society was meaningless. I felt not appreciated, so and I felt even the issue I had, I was like, if I was originally from this place, because then we have a body that fight cases when it's like maybe taxes are not being paid. And I belong to that organization, and they try to do everything. I was like, what if it was a real Swedish person that the company didn't pay their tax, would they have asked the person to leave the country? They wouldn't. But the thing is that I belong to this organization that takes care of these taxes. That show you that from my own side as a foreigner, that I'm trying to do things the proper way. That is why I'm paying money to this insurance company so that they will keep everything. But they still didn't, take that into consideration. And even to the fact that I have kids that are born here, the only thing they know, the first language they heard from the doctors was Swedish. The air they breathed, everything was Swedish. You understand? But all that, I came and I studied. I speak the language. I studied to become a nursing assistant. Went back to be study 2 years more to become a dementia specialist, and it still didn't make sense, just because there was one particular thing missing in in my document. So I felt really unappreciated. And that was when I knew. I look at my kid and I was like, you know what? I wouldn't want my kids to go through this. I have to do something. I have to find something that before they get to the age where they have to be independent, be on their own, they wouldn't go through what I'm going through. Even if they want to go back to Nigeria, they will have something that will have no boundary, that they can be anywhere at any time on earth, and no one will have to disturb them because they are immigrant, not immigrant. So for me, no matter what I go through in this business, and the fact is that even it's just like Coach Pinky say, when I see people get results, I don't get like, oh, why am I not getting results? Because in some way, I know that I'm not putting in the work that person is putting in. So I'm like, when people go out, I'm just like, oh God, when will I be able to focus on my business so I can just get results? Because I know I am not giving it 100% due to the fact that I have other aspect of my life that is a little bit, taking care of my kids, going to work, which shouldn't be an excuse, but sometimes it is. You find yourself where you're not doing things that you're supposed to do. But the thing that I'm 100% sure is that we have a proven system. I know that I'm going to be successful. There is no question about that. I know that I'm going to retire by the time I'm 50. There is no question about that. So I have that time and that emotion. So for anyone, nothing in life that is good is easy. If it was easy, there's so many people that want to migrate to this Swedish that I am, and they're not being able to do that because it's not easy. There are so many people that want to become doctors or have degrees, but they couldn't. Some drop out of school and everything like that because it's not easy. So it's the same thing like running your own business. Yes, you're going to have up and down, but does that mean that you should quit? No. So the important thing is to always remember, why am I doing the things I'm doing? If you have debt, you want to pay off your debt and everything, you're not going to stop in the middle of the way just because you're not having. So if someone else is having, in this business, we have thousands of people, young, old, middle aged, and so that are having results. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if they have results in 6 months, I have to have. No, because you don't know. We live in different parts of the earth. We live in Europe. Life in Europe is not like it is in America. People are probably tend to be more comfortable and more contented in Europe than people maybe in America or in Africa. So you have to understand, who is my audience, where am I doing my business and things like that. Does it mean that it doesn't necessarily mean that you will not have your success, but I know I will have my success because I have a proven system. All I need to do is to keep staying tuned. All I need to do is to use all the advantages that we have, all the educations and all the new technology that the teachers is there. And I know that definitely I will get there. So there is nothing to be scared about. I am passionate about my business. I know that it works. I know that I'm getting results. Maybe not building a house yet like Coach Agnes, but soon, soon I'm gonna be have been building my own house. I have the picture already. So so it's definitely, we have a proven system, and I am so blessed to even have friends, to have you ladies every Wednesday. I wouldn't have even met anyone like you if it wasn't for this business and many other people that I'm helping, for me also, just to be able to know that I can help a mom, another immigrant parent that is struggling, because some travel come to Europe and maybe there's language barrier and they can't really get the job that they are qualified for. Maybe sometime because of your surname, or just because of your tribe, they can't really find the job that they are fully qualified for. They don't have that advantage, and then they have to take the minimal job. So for me, I'm very passionate about encouraging every immigrant mom, parents also, to try to, get yourself something that is your own, because with the immigration laws changing each day, you don't know what's going to happen. So I don't want you to go through my story, neither do I want your kids or my kids to have the uncertainty that we have been living through for many years. So that's just my wish for everyone, anyone that is listening. So just contact any one of us if you want to, be more stable and be more certain about where your life is going. You can contact any one of us and we're ready to help you. So that's for me. I'll give it back to Coach Agnes.
You know what? That is amazing. So there's four of us, and for each one of us actually said something entirely different. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, you are your own individual. You are the only one that can drive yourself, motivate yourself, to keep going, right? And there's over 230 something, 40 something thousand people in our community that's using the exact same system. And the thing is, that's the only one common variable, is everybody is using the same system. Some people are seeing massive results. Some people are seeing big results. Some people are seeing, moderate results. Some people are not seeing results at all. And as Lydia said, you don't know what the person is doing, right? Maybe they are not spending, the time and effort on their business. That's why they're not seeing success. Or, there's someone like Tess who's always trying out different things and reaching out to different people to see what is going to work for her, right? Like, there are so many different things that you can do to run your own business. But the fact is, the system works. That is the one common variable. The system works, and if it works for thousands of people, why can it not work for 250,000 people, right? So yeah, this is why working online is so great, right? We all have our own dreams, we all have our own goals, but we all work together to support each other. And the people that we've met are amazing. We would never have met them otherwise. It's like it's like Lydia said, right? It's helping, being able to, and Tess, helping, being able to help somebody. And for me, watching them grow as a person on their online journey, even myself included, I'm watching myself grow throughout my online journey. And sometimes I'm just shocked. Sometimes I'm just shocked at what I'm capable of.
Yes, yes.
Right? So,
Yes.
the only thing is, don't quit, right? You might have obstacles, you might have roadblocks. You only see them as roadblocks and obstacles if you treat them as roadblocks and obstacles. If you look at them as an experience to learn from it and be able to teach other people about it, then it's not so much a roadblock anymore, right?
Yeah.
So you know what? Yeah. So I really liked our conversation today.
Yeah.
And a last note, Tess does make really good scones.
Yeah.
I've had hers too. So yeah, if you have if you want a better lifestyle, if you have goals and dreams that you are not, achieving yet, is not are not even, close to achieving, online could be, your solution, just like it was our solution. And yeah, check out the first step, check out our free workshop, webinar, info session, and get the basic information. And then, if you have any questions, feel free, reach out to any of us. All our websites are below our images. And yeah, we would all be happy to help you. And we just want to see other people, succeed and reach their goals and dreams just like we have, right? And that is what really makes our business, our community so different, right? Is the willingness of everybody to help and support each other. So I will leave with that. Thank you, everybody, and I'll pass it back to Pinky.
I like the conversation today. You know what? It's the real thing that comes from real within. Because as I've said, this online business is something that we ventured into and it's so different from what we were doing. But the only thing that I think is a key factor is we're coachable. So as Tess is doing so well with her posting and everything, and I saw her story, she won't stop until she gets to where she wants to be. And true enough, when you follow her, I'm just amazed. Every time I say, wow, Ate Tess is doing that. And because she needed that good formula and ingredient, and it comes out as it's her. It is her, and it's really truly is her. But everyone has their own separate journey. But I can always tell you that it's pushing boundaries and pushing limits to greater success. And I'm so happy that I was able to take into this gig and give myself the opportunity to book Coachable and learn from different people. I can only take so much. I cannot learn so many things, but I know I have a proven plan that all I have to do is I don't have to reinvent the wheel and connect with the right people and right network. I have the tools, the right network. I already have the focus and clarity of what I want, and I just have to make a massive, massive action to keep it going and maintain it from getting results. But anyways, to have it resonate, I truly can tell you that you can trust this system. You can trust us that this is pushing boundaries and that's we're getting results. The time, the financial freedom, the generational wealth we dream of, and the retiring early is coming to play. And it's a special time in your life when you're going to just wake up and say, wow, all this year it is happening because it's right in front of me. And all I have to do is open and say, it was right in front of me at the very beginning. And where was I looking left and right? So the tool is there. The people around, which is, we can never have met all this beautiful lady without this community and the drive from the community and within keeps us going. But anyways, trust that it works. I'm going to pass it on to Ate Tess, and I want to congratulate everybody. This is a great talk. It's really a podcast.
Thank you so much. And, I think this is my chance to invite everybody. You might be listening to us now, or you will be listening to us later today. This is a replay. This will have a replay. And I am inviting you to come into this community. It is a happy community. It is a community of learning, growth, self-development. You have everything here. You want money, it is all here. You want a family, it is here as well. And see, we are coming from different part of the world right now. Pink is from America, Lydia is from Sweden, and Agnes and I are from Vancouver. And we are bigger community than what you see right now. We are 241 point something thousand in this community. And it is not a matter here of making yourself like famous or something, but you are here to fill yourself with something that fills others as well. I was just thinking about the ripple effect that we hear this every day. So it is a matter of like dropping something for others to be inspired, to have their lives become better and better and better. And if you, most especially if you are in your retirement, you don't retire to get fat and die. You are here, you retire, you start a life, a different life, and continue inspiring others. And it's not a matter of, it's not always a matter of, money. It is a matter of you being a person, an individual, taking care of others to get better as well. So I think that's all for me. Please come. We have our, websites here and see what this community is all about. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you. We've said all that we want to say. So I'm saying this business opportunity is right now, as foreigner or African. Let me tell you, we have people in Kenya. They're sitting in Kenya. Exactly, let me just check our directories. Exactly 40 Kenya. 48 people in Kenya are doing the business. So they don't that story of selling your houses or selling your property to move to Europe, yeah, it's an old story. So you can do this business anywhere you are. And if you are in Europe and telling me that this business is expensive or this and that is not. If our brothers and sisters can sit down in Kenya and find a way to run this business, then you are here, you have the upper hand. So use it as a, use tap into the chance for yourself, because you working the 9 to 5, 3, 4 jobs is not going to help you anymore. It's an old story. Literally, if you're not making money online, or if you're not making money while you're sleeping, you're not going anywhere. That's the new order of the day. So that's all I have to say. So thank you guys for joining us, and we hope to see you guys next Wednesday. I'll leave it on to Coach Pinky. Or Agnes, sorry.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us today, or catching the replay if you're catching the replay. Yeah, it's a great conversation today. I hope you all found some inspiration, insight into this. And you know what? If you haven't started yet, if you haven't looked into it yet, please do. And feel free, again, our websites are below us on the image here, and check it out. What do you have to lose? Nothing. But what can you gain? It could be the change that you're looking for that will change your lives, change all of our lives, right? That same that's changed all of our lives. So go on, press that button, sign up with your name and email. And we look forward to talking to you and getting to know more about you, your goals, and how we can help you achieve them, right? So that's it from us. Thank you for watching episode 16, and we hope you all have a great day, a great night, wherever you're watching from, and we will see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Good night
everybody.
from Stockholm.
Have a great Wednesday mastermind today. So we get free training just to run the business. So free
right.
every Wednesday. Woo-hoo! We're excited.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank you.